First off, I want to say I've seen a lot of the reflections, and I agree with a lot of people. This was a very hard class. Our professor expected a lot, but was also there to help if need be. I personally work in an accounting firm, and even though I just started, I can say perfection's not going to happen, but close to perfection is necessary. This is a very tedious job, and all things need to be accounted for and accounted for in the right way. There's a process. The process needs to be done step by step. It needs to be done correctly. With that being said, the course and institutional outcomes that I feel that we have met throughout this class include the different types of costs, which included direct and indirect labor, which was a very huge part of this class, and also factory overhead, the calculations of CVP, and also such things as overhead allocation and creating financial statements like the cost of goods and manufacturing statement. Was a very big thing that we focused on, which we have not learned in the past. We also learned how to really get our journal entries down. I have struggled with them. I've recently gotten better, but after this class, I feel I have better concept of journal entries, and also being specific on our journal entries and giving a description of the journal entry itself. When it comes to problem solving, when it comes to institutional outcomes, of course, relational learning, transferring knowledge, skills, and experience. This class only built on our past accounting classes. So we had to really transfer our knowledge and use the knowledge that we had previously learned in our previous classes which includes learning how to use Excel or using Excel to be able to really succeed in this class. There was a few times that I had to go back into my previous classes and lectures or work just to touch base on certain criteria and knowledge to be able to find the best answer that my professor was looking for, which involved my thinking abilities, of course. Problem solving came throughout this whole course. What I just mentioned was problem solving. How can I figure out this problem when I'm supposed to already know this knowledge? Let me go back to my previous work just so I could figure it out, just so I can get, oh, there you go, click in my head. Also, there was also navigations of what lectures, discussions, workbooks, the textbook, really navigating through all our resources to find the solutions and the problems, which is what an accountant does on a day-to-day basis. The answer is not always right there. With cost accounting, we learn to analyze the information to find the best answer. People don't always know the answer. They're relying on the accountant to find the answer, which is a huge part of what this class tried to teach you and think, and for you to start to think that way. All in all, I say this class was a success. Listen, I could have done better. I struggled. I lost a lot of sleep, stressed, but I feel like this class has really set my path for an accounting, really showing me the ins and outs of what it's like to be in a daily accountant on a small scale, dealing with the problems that occur. Oh, I don't know this, but let me figure this out. The knowledge is there. You just need to take the time to figure it out. Once you figure it out, accounting is all about building on itself. Once you figure it out, you figure it out. You figure it out. So it really just takes time and effort and understanding. Thank you, everybody, for your time, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody has great success in their accounting future. Thank you.